Hello everybody and welcome to another figure review. Today we are taking a look at another Hammond collection, part of the Jurassic Park, World, whatever title you want to use, action figure line. As you can see there, the packaging that they're using for all of these releases. And there's a digital render on the back, looking pretty cool. And then here we go with a little description here. Recognizable due to a sorry about that. But as I was reading, get a little bit of some info here. Recognizable due to a distinctly shaped spine. The Concavenator is on display and encased in history as Claire visits the Lockwood estate. Now, for those who don't watch the movies or haven't watched the movies, this is from the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom movie, which a lot of people did not like. I'm personally fine with it. It's an enjoyable movie to watch. Just a few scenes here and there that are questionable. But yeah, we don't get any kind of little picture from the movie frame from the movie, kind of showing it. And I do believe I have to go back and rewatch it or just look up that scene. But I thought he had a more of a green color to his color scheme rather than the orange and the dark gray. Again, I don't remember too well. I'll probably put up a picture. But here we have, there it is, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Another digital render with that kind of cool lighting for it. Again, very cool T-Rex logo there. Very glossy, standard packaging. But that being said, let's open this guy up. Funny enough, and then you do get that cool kind of amber colored background drop if you want to use that. But I was going to mention, this guy is one of the cheapest ones, or at least one that has been on sale the most. I don't know if they overproduced these guys, but everywhere I go, he's like $14 compared to what they're going for normally, which is $20 to $25. But this guy started off in that $20 price range, and now you just see him at $14 pretty much anywhere you go. So I don't know if they overproduced these guys. If they did, well then there's plenty for everyone, and it also means I can get them for a cheaper price, which I did. And so yeah, he is tied up by these plastic ties, which I hate, so I'll cut back once he's out of this weird plastic tray. I really don't know why they use these little plastic ties. The tray itself holds them pretty well in place. But yeah, that's just annoying to deal with. And then you just end up with a bunch of them. And then they go all over your carpet and whatnot. But here we have them. We have the detachable tail here. And it is kind of keyed. As you can see the shape there. So they should go in this way. And I assume that's tight in there, I assume. And the tail is in pretty nice length. It's pretty lengthy for that nice balance. So, I mean, I already see an issue here with very wobbly head. But yeah, that's pretty lengthy tail for what we've seen before with this line. We usually get shorter tails, and it just looks very wonky. It would have been originally up to here or something. No, this is pretty long, which I like. There's a lot of nice things going on with this guy, including the wrists here. You have hinges at the actual wrist rather than just the elbows here. But yeah, in terms of articulation, you should get that bendy wire tail. Very nice to have that. Of course, it rotates and it pivots in there. The legs can go back. I mean, you can probably do a full 360, but it can go forward slightly. Maybe not. No, they seem to get stuck right there. They don't want to move forward. You get a hinge here at this sort of knee area, and then a swivel, and then another hinge down here with a swivel as well, and then another hinge here, swivel, yeah, swivels, and sort of an ankle pivot. I mean, you can make it work somewhat. The hips do go out a little bit for a wider stance. The arms go in and out, as you can see there, and they do rotate in there. Like I mentioned, the elbow here hinges and it also has a pivot there, and then the wrist now has a hinge there as well, and it also pivots, which is very nice. A lot of the other carnivores or other dinosaurs in general that are bipedal, we've only had articulation here in the arm and at the elbow area, but having this is kind of nicer, just because it allows for different posabilities with the hands. And you know, I mean, they're dinosaurs, they may scratch and stuff, so you know, it's kind of important to have that articulation there rather than having them in place like that and, you know, having awkward positions like that and whatnot. But you know, having that is very nice. The neck here, of course, hinges up and down. Well, it's not really a hinge, it's a ball joint here, and yeah, it can pivot all the way around. You have another ball joint here at the top, and both of them together, it can look up pretty good, down pretty well. Of course, it can rotate all the way around if you wanted to, and then, you know, look side to side pretty well. And then he does have articulation at the lower jaw, not the top jaw, even though it seems like it may articulate, unless mine is just stuck in there. But I don't want to risk breaking it. But yeah, lower jaw hinges open and it closes, and it looks a bit awkward here, especially because you can see that kind of flesh tone in there. But it looks pretty good, and there you go, fully closed mouth. Looks kind of doofy, kind of especially from the front. But yeah, some nice articulation with this guy. They definitely improved in that aspect. Taking a closer look at the details here, paint and all that stuff. You know, the tongue is whatever, all pink inside. I wish they found a way to make that look a bit better in the inside. And then you have the teeth, which aren't very sharp looking, very blunt teeth, which I hope they improve on as well. You know, we've gotten all these carnivores with very rounded teeth rather than sharp looking teeth. Just adds to the cartoony look of these dinosaurs. But there we have the eye painted with some nice coloring going around it. This other eye as well. Well, the black paint is kind of going over the eyelid there. Bit of a shame, but from far away, I mean, I don't really notice that, or will notice it at all. And then from here we get this nice kind of orangey color, and then we get into that bright orange, some brown going on there, some kind of pale brown on the belly side, underside. Very cool. Not as dark of a gray, more like a bluish grayish kind of color for the entire body. But yeah, you get the spine there. You can see how it's just an additional piece glued on there, but you can see all the different detailed sculpting that goes into it. Very nice. And then there you have this other kind of spine piece there. So yeah, overall he looks nice. We get painted toenails and painted hand claws, so that's nice. We don't see that often either with this line. But yeah, I like the overall proportions of him. Like I said, the tail is a nice length to it, and yeah, aesthetically looks great. And let's just get him into a simple pose here. Yeah, he looks amazing. Definitely one of the ones I wanted to pick up from this Hammond collection. I know we're getting the carnivores sometime next year, which I'm also excited for, because that will be another sort of height within the line. This is more of the smaller carnivore size, whereas carnivores will be medium sized, and then we have a T-Rex, which is the larger sized carnivore. That being said, I don't really have any other dinosaurs in this room to compare this guy with, but I'll probably put up pictures towards the end here, kind of comparing sizes with other dinosaurs. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in future Jurassic Park or any other kind of toy review videos. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.